Hey guys, this is Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. We have yet again received another package from Digital Walker and Beyond the Box, and this is from a brand called Marshall. In today's video, pag-usapan natin ang laman ng box na to, and we're going to compare both items from the previous generations of what's inside this box. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Now, without further ado, let's now proceed with our unboxing. Okay, so inside we've got here a bag. Diamond Jubilee, 60 years of Marshall. All right, that's one. It is really from Marshall. Take a look at that. And it says here, Marshall. It looks like what we got here is the Emberton III and the Willen II. So we've got here the Emberton II, and we've got here the Willen I. So just to give you guys a quick contrast later, we're going to be unboxing this first and give you guys a side-by-side comparison of the two items. Okay, so we've got here the box of the Emberton III. Okay. And we've got here the box naman for the Willen II. Now let's proceed now with our unboxing of these two items. Let's proceed first with the Emberton III. Okay, we've got pull tabs here to make it easier for us to unbox it. Good. All right, 1962. We've got here a Type-C cable for charging and probably connection purposes. All right. This is now the Willen, or rather the Emberton III. I got here some documentations. Repair, Emberton III. Good. Okay, let's set everything aside for now. So this is the Emberton III. Quick comparison to the previous Emberton. This is how it looks. We'll get onto that later on. Let's unbox first the Willen II and compare it from the previous generation, the first Willen, the Willen I. Pull tabs. Okay, so this one as well. And there you go. Same unboxing experience. We have 1962, which also holds the cable. Cable here is, I think they're of the same length. And we've got here the Willen II. There you go. And just some documentations. All right. That's pretty much everything inside the box of the Willen II. Let's set everything aside so that we can give you guys a quick comparison of both items. So at this point, let's first talk about the Emberton III. And just to give you guys a quick comparison between the two, physically, mas malapad ng konti si Marshall Emberton III compared to the previous generation. Size-wise, I believe that they're of the same weight. If you take a look at the front, dito pa lang kita mo na. No? This one has an all-black grills with gold marking. This one, it's sort of like aluminum design plus white marking. And obviously, the Emberton III is, it's a little bit bigger than the previous generation. Okay, this one has a marking here, 1962, nothing on the left side. At the back, you have pretty much the same design right there. And on the right side, you've got here the power input. Plus, missing from the previous generation, this seems to have a lanyard hook on the right side. Okay. In terms of Controls, we've got here the on and off button, notification for the volume and probably battery as well. You have here as well the controls and the Bluetooth pairing. So they've separated the pairing button on this side. Before, you will have to just use this button in order for you to activate it or pair it, but this time they've got a dedicated button for the pairing. Now, what's the difference between the two? This one has, of course, more hours of playtime, about 32 plus hours. It uses Bluetooth low energy, and as you can see, it has a really different visual update compared to the previous generation. It can now be used also as a speakerphone because there now is a microphone. And if you compare from the previous generation, there doesn't seem to have a microphone, and you can't use it as a microphone as well. And it has improved UX, if I may say, because of the separation of the sleep and wake button plus the pairing button. And as I mentioned earlier, it has a strap holder on the right side, and it is designed for repairability according to our folks at Marshall, and it has a battery preservation feature where it turns off automatically if not being used. Now, in terms of acoustics, the Emberton III has 360 true stereophonic sound with improved DSP, improved clarity, and width, and improvements on higher volume. So we can expect the Emberton III to be louder compared to the previous generation. All right, so that is the Emberton III. Of course, we're going to be having a full review of the Emberton III and compare it to the Emberton II, just to give you guys a written, if I may say, take on these items. Let's now just move on to the next one, which is Willen II. Now, Willen II, let's go ahead and compare. Obviously, we have a different color on the left side. So the point of comparison here is really more of how it looks and not of the colorway. Obviously, mas makapal ng konti si Willen II compared to the Willen I, but they're of almost the same weight rather. Button placements are the same, but if you take a look at the top part of the Willen II, it is really different. Willen II, we have here also, they've separated as well the on and off button and also the Bluetooth pairing button. There's also a microphone similar to the previous generation and battery indicator status on the right side. And nothing on the right side of the device, nothing here as well. And we've got here same placements of the Type-C ports for charging purposes. Now at the back, you find here also the strap, which would allow you to strap this onto your bags or what have you. But yeah, pretty much the same here at the back. There's good clearance. It's thicker this time around. I dropped this many times and it's still up and running. But this one, I'm pretty sure with the same robustness we've got on the Willen II, this will likely perform the same in terms of durability. Now, in terms of updates from the previous generation, just to give you guys a quick rundown, it has improved acoustics. So if you want to have, this one's really good. It sounds really nice, but this one, according to Marshall, it is much better. We'll, of course, have a quick test on that. And then it has 17 hours of portable playtime. It uses Bluetooth low energy as well. It is audio ready. It has visual update as you've seen earlier, improved UX and UI, designed for repairability. It does have battery preservation as well. They said that they've already improved as well the bass performance of the Willen II, plus it has improved driver, thus the thicker size of the Willen II, and new DSP, improved performance at max volume, and improved overall balance. So those are the things that, quick things that you need to know about the new Willen. Now, in terms of price of the Willen II, available na ito sa Digital Walker and Beyond the Box for 7,590 pesos. And if you're getting the Emberton 3, you can get that for 11,990 pesos. If you want to know where you can buy these two babies right here, displayed na yan dito sa screen sa baba. And everything also are in the description box below. Let's try to play something else, like this one. It sounds really good. Sound blasts from the front and also the back, but it kind of conveys a 360-degree experience. It doesn't wobble on the table as well, so really good grip on the bottom. Really good. If I press this button, it stops. I can go to the next music. Decrease the volume. You've got all the controls you need. Right, so much for our first impressions of the Emberton. Let's now move on to the next one. Let's move on to, let's turn this off for a while. Let's now move on to the next one, which is the Willen II. This is so good. What if I turn this on as well? Is there a way for me to play to both speakers at the same time? Is it possible? Let us see. Oh. Of course, you get more frequencies on the Emberton 3. But despite the fact that this one's smaller, you still get a lot of frequencies as well. But this one, this kind of registers more low frequencies compared to this one, as if you compare it side by side. Don't get me wrong, it's okay. They're both tuned really nicely. Plus the fact that you can look for a few more EQ presets. There's Marshall, there's push, there's voice. So regardless of what you want, you have a choice of choosing among these three. But I don't think that there's a way for you to add a few more presets. Okay, so yeah, first impressions of these ones, it's really nice. I believe it's a far better experience compared to the previous generation, but I don't think it's gonna be a good decision to upgrade immediately from the previous one. So if you still have the Emberton 2 and Willen, you can still hold on to it. Maybe if you plan to get the new ones, the Emberton 3 and the Willen 2, maybe you can just probably give this away to your friends or family, or maybe sell it. And that's the only time you upgrade to the Emberton 3 and Willen 2. But if it's your money, it's your choice. If you want to buy and have both, and if you collect speakers, like my friend Ichon de Guzman, go ahead and do it. Okay, so that's it for our video today. Watch out for our full review of these speakers on our website at gadgetphilippines.net. We've got a few items to review from Marshall, and we've got 4 items to review. And watch out for that on our website at gadgetphilippines.net. This has been Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. Catch you in the next one. Bye.